Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 35 of Isolate, Meditate, Create. My name is Jessica Lynn Johnson. I'm the founder of Soaring Solo, which is a company dedicated to the direction and development of one-person plays. So welcome to this experience. I will be hosting Isolate, Meditate, Create every day during the duration of this quarantine and stay at home at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So keep tuning in. And please make sure that you have something nearby you to write with and write on. As soon as we are done meditating together, we're going to jump right into writing. Okay, so let's just begin by sitting comfortably wherever you are on a couch, chair, the floor. Just sit up straight and get comfortable. Close your eyes and just start to drop into your breath. Trying to focus solely on your breath and the wonderful nourishment that it provides. Just allow everything to slow down. And notice any thoughts that might be passing through your mind or racing around. And just let those continue on their way and pass through, trying not to attach to any of them. Just allow your bodies to fully relax. Imagining that with each breath, you're breathing in warm, nourishing light. To calm you and relax you and rejuvenate you. And do a body scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Just really looking at every inch of your body and noticing where you might be carrying some tension or discomfort, where there might be pain, where you might be clenching, and just release and relax and breathe into those places. Letting your shoulders drop back, letting your jaw and your facial muscles relax, letting your hands rest, and just feel the support of the chair or the ground beneath you. Feel the support of everyone on this call. Feel my support for you, and most importantly, feeling your own support. And just imagine as you're breathing in that your breath is full of positive things. Breathing in hope and optimism, faith and abundance, generosity, kindness, positive thinking, creativity, and love. Breathing in whatever serves you, whatever fills your cup. Just imagine that you're expanding your lungs, your whole body, filling it with all of these wonderful, nourishing things. And imagine that with each out breath, you are releasing those things which are blocking you or bringing you down. creating any sense of sadness or limited thinking in your sphere right now. Just let those things go. Lighten your load. Go of pessimism or scarcity, envy, hatred, fear, paranoia, resentment, judgment. Let those things be released and breathe in those things that fill your cup. And continue to let your breath reflect a cycle of breathing in what serves you and releasing what does not. Trying to create a blank canvas for us to create today. And now imagine that your out breath is transforming and you are exhaling back to the world all that you have to give and share. So breathing in what serves you, and then on your exhale, releasing back to the world generosity, positivity, gratitude, love, creativity, whatever it is that you can offer back to the world. Give those things on your out breath. And now allowing the breath cycle to reflect giving and receiving, giving and receiving. And in this next moment, I'm going to guide you through a visualization. So I just ask that you keep your eyes closed and your body relaxed. Keep breathing deeply and go on this journey with me, allowing yourself to be uncensored and free in your thinking. Try not to control or judge any of the visions that come up for you. Just let your imagination and your intuition guide you, knowing that you never have to share anything that comes up for you unless you choose to. So give yourself the gift of being uncensored and being free and imaginative. I want you to call to mind a moment of generosity that you experienced, an act of generosity that you experienced from someone else. So just call to mind an act of generosity. And it doesn't have to be epic. It could be a small moment of generosity that was meaningful to you. Just let that surface for you. It could be someone buying you a coffee or a drink at a bar. It could be someone lending their ear to you while you vented about personal dramas. It could be a huge financial contribution. There's many ways that generosity comes into our lives. So just isolate one memory, one act of generosity that you were on the receiving end of. And who is the person to be generous to you in this way? And how were they generous with you? Just be very specific as you recall this. Exactly how were they generous? And who is this person to you? Were they a stranger? Are you related to them? A dear friend or loved one? Who was this person? And what was this act of generosity? And recall the details of when it happened, how old you were, what season of the year was it. Just recall as many of those details as you can. And what were the circumstances you found yourself in that moment that made this act of generosity so meaningful to you? Were you going through a really hard time? Were things going well and this was just more abundance for you? What were your circumstances? And why was this act of generosity meaningful to you? How did it impact you? What did it mean to you? And how did this act of generosity change or transform you? In little ways or large ways, how did this act of generosity change or transform you? And also your circumstances. How did your life change or in big or small ways? And were you able to really receive this generosity with an open heart? Did you have a hard time receiving it? Did you have walls up around it? How did you receive it? Did it show you any areas of unworthiness that you might have? Did it show you or illuminate ways in which you don't allow yourself to receive? Did it show you that you're great at receiving? What did it show you in terms of being able to receive a gift when it is given to you? And what is your own relationship to generosity? Do you feel that you're a generous person? Do you feel that you're in touch with your sense of generosity? Does it feel foreign to you? What's your relationship to generosity? And just be in this memory and in this reflection for another moment, drawing from it whatever insights or feelings or memory you can from it. Allow it to inspire you. And taking another deep breath in. And on our exhale, just coming back to this moment, opening our eyes and reaching for whatever it is that we have to write with and write on. I'm going to give you 8 minutes to write about whatever came up for you. And for those of you who need suggestions, first rule of thumb is try not to be perfectionistic or censor yourself in any way. Just jump in and write freely. It's a first draft. It's meant to be a little messy, and there's beauty in that mess. And you might consider writing from the perspective of generosity as a character and see what generosity has to tell you or how generosity might recall this story. You could write a scene between you and this other person who was generous. You could write a thank you letter saying the things that you've never said before, perhaps, or that you want to revisit. Poetry, lyrics, first person monologue, whatever comes up for you. Thank you so much, and I'll let you know when your 8 minutes are up. You have just under 3 minutes left, just under 3 minutes. And you have 1 minute left. Okay, please wrap up your writing. And as I've been saying every day now, for those of you who wrote on scrap paper or in a journal or something like that, please make sure you find the time to transcribe what you've written into a document on your computer. So you save it somewhere nice and safe, and you can start to see how many pages of content you're accumulating in Google Documents. A solo show is usually around 35 to 45 pages, give or take. So that can, if that is a goal of yours through this endeavor, you can start to see and feel encouraged by how much content you've created. I would also encourage you to share with someone either what you wrote today or what you've written some other day. Just make sure that you're getting feedback on your work and being witnessed by others in your creativity. And make sure that you select someone who is safe and supportive of your creativity, who's not going to criticize you or give you all their various ideas of how to do it better and right. You're in the infancy stages of creating something, then you really want to make sure you have someone supporting you and uplifting all the things you're doing well and right. So find that person and share with them. And I will be posting about my free class schedule in May, probably today or tomorrow. So I'll pick those dates and let you know. So look at my website for that information, jessicalynjohnson.com. And then please feel free to share this Zoom link with whoever you want, whoever you think might benefit from this kind of connection and creativity every day. Please share that with them. And then my YouTube channel, Jessica Lynn Johnson, Soaring Solo Artist, has all of the previous days of this experience are on there. I upload it as soon as we're done. So you can hop on my YouTube channel and share that with people as well. And then lastly, I'm really excited, this coming Saturday, Diana Varco, who several of you know from the Soaring Solo community, she is also a UCB and Groundlings trained comedian, and she's produced and done a lot of different showcases and shows in the comedy world. But her show Shattered is actually about some pretty serious trauma, but she is absolutely hysterical and a superb character actor. So we're going to be joining forces to teach a webinar as part of my Soaring Solo Spotlight series on Saturday. So this coming Saturday, May 2nd, from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, and we're going to be focusing on characters and comedy in your solo show, and just really how to utilize those devices. Not just to talk about traumatic or dark things, but just in general, how you can really bring your stories up off the page and onto the stage in really theatrical and dramatized ways using those devices. And she is so skilled in those ways, so I'm very excited to have her co-facilitate this with me. The suggested donation is $30, but whatever you can swing, we are doing pay what you can, given the current circumstances. So please feel free to email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com if you would like to RSVP for that. I think that's it. So I will see you all tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for day 36. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.